We'll also have my colleagues here today, Eric, Tyler, Evan, here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with the sale of the beautiful family home behind us. To the neighbours in the crowd, thank you for coming and for making this part of Blackburn one of the best places to live in. To the bidders in the crowd, thank you for coming, and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure. We also got registered bidders online as well. Thank you for coming, and I wish you all the best as well. And to the one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the commencement of the auction. As auctioneer, I'll be indicating bids upon request and the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If and when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prevents false bids, purpose disruptions by bidders, attempting to prevent us from bidding and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is being sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that will require from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price and a settlement time. You pick the time frame that suits you best. But the sellers have been quite flexible here today, anywhere within the vicinity of 60 through to 90 days, unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In an instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options. Do not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you own yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you increase your chances of being successful here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've all been through this beautiful home before, in the heart of Blackburn and Blackburn Lake Sanctuary area as well. You've got beautiful views across the back, ladies and gentlemen, plenty of bedrooms and bathrooms and multiple living zones throughout the top level and bottom level as well, ladies and gentlemen, and a wonderful swimming pool ready for you to enjoy in some of the hotter months just like now, ladies and gentlemen. And in a very quiet pocket of Blackburn in this cul-de-sac, ladies and gentlemen, no through traffic, perfect for your kids to enjoy and grow up and play in this area of Blackburn. And in terms of location, ladies and gentlemen, you're close to everything that you need, whether it's Blackburn train station, all the shops and restaurants in Blackburn Central as well. You're also close by, whether it's to Burnham train station, public transport on White Horse Road, Buxton Central, North Blackburn Shopping Square. And in terms of schooling wise, ladies and gentlemen, you're spoiled for choice, whether it's Blackburn High, Blackburn Lake Primary as well, just around the corner. So enough from me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you've done your due diligence on this home already. So I'm in your hands now, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to see a very reasonable start today with an opening bid, opening offer for 33 Dickens Street in Blackburn now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in your hands. Any bid or offer at all? Any interest or offers at all, ladies and gentlemen? I'm in your hands. How about you? Want to get the auction started here now? Opening bid, opening offer. I'll take any bid or offer. 1 million. We've been quoting the property, ladies and gentlemen, $1.4 to $1.54 million. You can start above, below, in between. It's totally up to you. We've also got a bottle of champagne to the opening bidder here today. I've got that in my boot somewhere. I'll deliver that to you at the end of the auction for the opening bidder here today. Just to get it started, ladies and gentlemen, any bidder offer at all?
1.4.
1.4, the online bidder. I'll have to air freight that to you at $1,400,000 here on my right hand side. At 1.4, I was going to say no one likes to drink here, but at $1.4 million here, welcome to the bidding here at $1.4 million at the moment. At 1.4 now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? At $1,400,000 now. At 1.4 million. At $1,400,000 now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? At $1.4 million, great value buying in the heart of Blackburn. At $1.4 million. At $1,400,000 now, going to call it 3 times. First call now, $1,400,000. Second opportunity now at $1,400,000 for the third and final call now at $1,400,000. You're in the box seat here at the moment at $1,400,000. Any further interest or increments need to know now, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,400,000 now. State your intentions, make it clear to the agents here today you're interested in the property. At $1,400,000 now. Great value buying in the heart of Blackburn Lake, ladies and gentlemen, at $1.4 million. At $1,400,000, where you're going to find another property ready for you to move in, ladies and gentlemen. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plenty of car spaces as well here in the front. At $1,400,000 now. At $1,400,000, ladies and gentlemen, need to know. At 1.4 now. At $1,400,000 now. At $1,400,000, ladies and gentlemen, need to know. I'm going to call it 3 times here and prepare to miss that buys. At $1,400,000 now. First score now, 1.4. Second opportunity now.
4-1.
Sorry?
4-1.
4-1, sir. 2, 4-2, 1.41, 1.42 here on my left-hand side. 1.42 now, bids back against you. And you as well. At 1,420,000. 20, sir, what do you say? 40. Can I see 50, sir? At 1,440. At 1,440, bids back at 50. 1,450 now. 1,450, Jim, bids back against you now. 1,450 now. At 1,450 on my left-hand side. 1,450 in here. At 1,450 on my left-hand side, 3 bidders involved now, ladies and gentlemen. So you know this is prime real estate. At 1,450. At $1,450,000 bids here now, 1,450. At 1,450 bids back against you, Jim. What do you say at 1,450? At $1,450,000 now, Evan, need to know. At 1,450 here. How about you? Perfect home for a growing family at 1,450. At $1,450,000 here. At 1,450 at the moment on the left-hand side. 70 now, 1,470. 1,470 now bids back against you, 80. 80, thank you, sir. 1,480. 1,480 bids back against you, Jim. What do you say? At 1,480 at the moment. At 1,480 on my left-hand side, can I see a 1.5 to get you back in front? Could be that knockout offer that we're looking for. At 1,480 on my left. At $1,480,000 now. Evan, any interest, need to know. 1,480, 49. At 1,480 here on my left. 1,480 now on my left-hand side now. Any further interest, Evan, need to know. 1,480 here on my left. At $1,480,000 now. Who's going to take us up to 1.5 knockout offer, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,480,000. A lot of buyers do set the limits on those round figures, ladies and gentlemen. So if you go to 1.5 first, you could secure the property here at $1,480,000 now. At 1,480, ladies and gentlemen, going to call it 3 times and prepare to miss out buys at $1,480,000 now. First call now, 1,480. Second opportunity now at 1,400,000. Sorry? 1.5. 1.5, thank you. 1.5 on my right-hand side. 1.5 back in front in the nick of time. 1.5. 10, thank you. 1.510. At 1.510, bids back against you. Jim, what do you say? 1.510. At $1,510,000, can I see 20 or more? At $1,510,000 here on my left-hand side next to Eric. At $1,510,000 here now. Ladies and gentlemen, need to know if there's any interest here. Now's the time to jump in at 1.510 here. On my left-hand side at $1,510,000 now. At 1.510. At $1,510,000 now. Gonna call it 3 times here. 1.510. First call now, 1.510. Second opportunity now at $1,510,000 for the third. And final call now at $1,510,000. 20 here in the nick of time, 1.520. At 1.520. Sorry?
We take 5.
We'll take 5. 1.525. 1.525. Hits back against you, Jim. What do you say now? 1.525 at $1,525,000. 1.525 here now. My suggestion would be to go back up in tenths. Show your competition that you've mean business here today at $1,525,000 on my left. 1.525 at 1.525. The longer you take to think about it. Yeah, 1.525 at the moment. The longer you take to think about it, ladies and gentlemen, the higher the prices go up. At $1,525,000 here on my left. At 1.525 now, bids back against you, Jim. What do you say? At 1.525 now. At $1,525,000 now, going to call it 3 times here. First call now, $1,525,000. 35, good bidding here. 1.535, 40 now. 1.540. At $1,540,000 bids here with Eric at 1.540. At $1,540,000 here. Bids back against you, Jim. What do you say? At 1.540. Let's go 1.55 knockout offer at 1.540 on my left. At $1,540,000 here on the left-hand side. 1.540 now. At $1,540,000. Any interest here? At 1.540. At $1,540,000. What's the baby saying? Any interest here? At 1.540. At $1,540,000 here. I need to know, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.540. Going to call it 3 times here, ladies and gentlemen. First call now, $1,540,000. Second opportunity now at $1,540,000 for the third. And final call now, At $1,540,000. Sorry. 50. I'll heard it here first. 50 here. 1550 at $1,550,000. Bids back against you. 55. 55 back. 60. 60. 60. Are you sure, sir? 1560. 1560 here on the right hand side. 1560. If anyone missed since the beginning, here, hey, you missed out now, sir. 1560 at $1,560,000 now. Don't miss out for $5,000 at 1560. At $1,560,000 bids back against you. Eric, what do you say? At $1,560,000 now. At $1,560,000 now. Going to call it 3 times. First call now at $1,560,000. Second opportunity now at $1,560,000 for the third and final call now at $1,560,000. Sure, sir. Done. Finish. All silent at 1560 at $1,560,000 here. Need to know, ladies and gentlemen, at 1560. At 1560, holding the highest bid here on the right hand side at $1,560 at $1,560,000 now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to take a quick pause and seek further instructions from our vendors. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in the box stand at the moment at $1,560,000. Bids back against you, underbidders at the moment. 1560 now. We've had 4 bidders involved here. Really tightly contested property in the heart of Blackburn at 1560. At $1,560,000, Tyler, I need to know at 1560. If there's any further interest, Eric as well now need to know. 1560. Bids holding the bid here on my right hand side at $1,560,000 now. At 1560, 70, thank you, at 1570, 80, lucky number 8 now, 1580, bids back against you, Jim, what do you say? At $1,580,000 now. Eric, any interest here, need to know, 1580, Tyler, 1580 at the moment. 90, good bidding here now, 1.6 bang, at $1,600,000 here on my right next to Evan, at 1.6 million. At $1,600,000 here on my right hand side, bids back against you, Eric, at 1.60. At $1,600,000 here on the right hand side, bids back against you, Jim, need to know as well. 1.6 now, round even figure of 1,600,000. At $1,600,000 here on the right. At $1,600,000 now, any further interest or increments, Eric, need to know. Tyler, 1.6 now. At $1,600,000 now, Jim, what do you say? At $1,600,000 now, going to call it 3 times. First call now, 1.6 million. Second opportunity now at $1,600,000 for the third and final call now at $1,600,000. Holding the highest bid at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, just doing our due diligence for our vendors here today. Just going to make sure the buyers have left their best on the table here today at 1.6 million, at $1,600,000 now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to take another quick pause. I'll be right back with you very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at $1,600,000 here on my right hand side. Highest bidder here on my right. Underbidders, here's now your time to jump in. Make your intentions clear at $1,600,000. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on this opportunity. At $1,600,000 now on my right. At $1,600,000 now, underbidders here. Now's the time to jump in. There's been 4 of you involved here today. At $1,600,000. At $1,600,000 now on my right. At $1,600,000, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? At $1.6 million here, I'm going to quote 3 times. Any further interest, now's the time to jump in. Otherwise, I'll pass the property in to the highest bidder here on my right-hand side. We'll have the exclusive rights to negotiate with the sellers after the auction. We're at $1,600,000 here on my right-hand side now. I'm going to quote 3 times here. First call now at $1,600,000. Second opportunity now at $1,600,000 for the third and final call now at $1,600,000. Any further interest need to know now? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've done our due diligence for our vendors here. We're at $1,600,000 now. We officially pass in the property to the highest bidder here on my right hand side at $1,600,000. Thank you for your participation and have a great weekend.